Ciao, guys. Ciao, guys. We lost in the final minutes. Uh, um, it's not the season. It is not the season, guys. I will be brief. I will not stay long. I will not read a lot of comments because I already see how it goes. My wife is not feeling well, so I will be really brief today, explaining a bit. I wanted to be here to speak because otherwise you will say that I'm not here when we lose. So Juventus, explaining in a few words, played quite good first half, mature, organized. We played quite okay. I was proud of my team. The problem is I didn't know how we would be able to score because there was just one real concrete action with Morata. Tried to dribble, was not able to score or to shoot to the goal. That was the only thing. Atalanta, good team, good organized as well. Trying to block us. We were better on the right side than on the left. Left that was absolutely not used. Alexandro, the worst of the first half. And then we started the second half. We started the second half where Juventus played not bad. The problem is we could have played for 3 more hours. We would not have scored. We had to wait until the last 15 minutes of the game to see the first real shot on goal by Morata. Dybala was without any energy in the second half. Why? Because the first half he was running up and down from the midfield to the defense to the midfield. He had no energy. He's coming back from an injury. I understand. And then what had to happen happened in an unfortunate season for Juventus where we were not good. We were not good at all. In an unfortunate season for Juventus where Dybala was out for all the season. Ronaldo, before the big game versus Atalanta, is forfeit because of an injury. And then the only man who could do the difference with Cuadrado, the only man that was not even playing a great first half, Federico Chiesa, injured. How long? We will see. I don't know how long. Injured. And at that moment, Dybala was not running anymore. Morata was a disaster because every time that the ball was going into his direction, he was on the ground. Chiesa injured. He goes out. Juventus give up. There is zero possibility to come back. A miracle save of Szczesny on a free kick. Free kick. That we are not able to score since we scored one in 2 seasons. The miracle save of Szczesny, and then what we expected, what we analyzed together with Mo El Tactico on the shoot of Freuler. We analyzed it this time. It was Malinowski that was on the same position that we analyzed. Goal by who? By the worst on the field, Alexandro. Big thank you to the management. Ronaldo or not, we are a disaster. Ronaldo wouldn't change nothing. A bunch of overpaid Lego soldiers. Passion for Juve. Shirt 0. This is the comment of my great friend Softic. We have Sherlock, who is putting another comment. I defended Pirlo, but he needs to go. Chiesa goes out and he brings Danilo instead of Kulusevski. We are Juventus. We don't defend against Atalanta. We attack. But the change of Pirlo on that moment, if you think about it, it may explaining what he tries to do. Pirlo on that moment is he knows that Chiesa is not there anymore. So there is no man that can make the difference, because let's be honest, at that moment, what minute was it? It was, I will tell you immediately, the moment that it happened. By the way, Lazio won 5-3. At that moment when Chiesa goes out, it's the 58th minute. At the 58th minute, you have no Chiesa, you have no Dybala, and you have no Morata that are running. I don't know. Dybala, I understand he's coming back from injury. Played a really bad game for me, even when he had energy. But even without energy at the 55th, 58, I understand. But Morata, I don't understand. So what is Pirlo doing? Chiesa is out. There is no offensive power anymore. So he's trying to find the only guy that could make a difference, with Cuadrado putting him a bit more up without any defensive task. That's what he's trying to do with Danilo. So I understand the change, but then Kulusevski, that is not having the best season. We criticized Kulusevski for all season. I tried to defend him as long as I could. He's not making any difference this season wherever he plays. So why do you want to put now Kulusevski instead of Chiesa at that moment? He entered a few minutes later. When did he enter Kulusevski to try to change something? 10 minutes later. So Pirlo, he tried at 10 minutes later, but it didn't make any difference. Kulusevski had 22 minutes, any difference. Stop letting Ronaldo fan disrespect Juventus. It is unacceptable for us. I can't take this anymore. Thanks. But that's what I'm trying to do, Robert. I'm not reading the comments because I don't want to enter in these kinds of polemics. I agree. I agree on that one. Ronaldo was not there, guys. He was not there. Juventus tried, and they didn't play bad in the first half. So I'm defending my Juventus with and without Ronaldo. It is a bad season. It is a bad season that is going worse and worse and worse. I'm not even angry, guys, because it was a disaster season, and it is a disaster season with a lot of things: injuries, bad luck, COVID, a team that is probably without Grinta, like Softic is saying, because we don't have the personality, maybe too much new players that doesn't understand what Juventus means. Pirlo doing mistakes. Uh, it happens. It happens, and today is really the fact that when Juventus started to grow, because we started to grow versus Napoli, versus Genoa, and in the first half, but what do we have? We have a Ronaldo that is not there. Unlucky. A Dybala that should not have started because he was ready for 30 minutes. He has to start because he's obliged to. And we lose. We lose on a deflection about Alexandro. I don't know if Chesney would have been able to take it. I don't know. But bad. After Chiesa and Dybala left, the chances were 0. But even with Dybala, it was already 0 today. Heat map of Dybala is on the right side in the middle. He was not dangerous at all. Now we will need to be realistic. We have another key matches. Top 4 isn't impossible yet. It is what it is now. But Pirlo has no solutions. The team was nearly there. The team was nearly there, except of Bernardeschi and Cristiano Ronaldo, without underestimating the Cristiano Ronaldo. But we see the players are not there. Morata is having a disaster end of season. Dybala is not ready, and I don't believe he will be ready to recuperate physically. We are at the end of the Serie A. Top 4 is not impossible for Juve. It's not. I still believe that we can do it because I saw some positive signs, but we had no solutions. I was speaking really well about our beautiful Juventus in the first half, and we saw it versus Genoa. We saw it versus Napoli. Juventus is not ready to play 90 minutes. There is no energy here and in the legs. There is no energy. We tried, but we couldn't. So for me, I will recap. Unfortunate Juventus. Because if you have no Ronaldo, if you have no Chiesa, if you have a Dybala that is there or not there, If you have a Morata, that is the Morata, that is absolutely the different Morata than in the beginning of the season. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Pirlo, Lippi, Gasperini, Conte, Allegri, whoever you want. If you are in this position in a year like this, then it's difficult. I don't know if we gave up mentally, to be honest. I don't know, because we tried in the first half and we played quite organized and we had some beautiful progression, especially from the midfield, Rabiot, Bentancur. But we were not able to score. If you have no solutions, if you have a Dybala that is playing in the midfield, if you have a Morata that is totally not the Morata that we knew in the beginning of the season, if you have a Kulusevski that this year didn't understand where to play, probably lost a bit of confidence, if you have a Chiesa on the left without any support behind him because you have an Alexandro that is passing to the back instead of to the front, then it's difficult, guys. Then it's really difficult. So a Juventus that will have to fight until the end, fino alla fine, but this time not for winning the Serie A. This time not for winning the Serie A. This time for being in the top 4. Because if we see, and I can show you immediately the screen, I will share my screen where we are today, guys. This is what we are today. Let me try to make it bigger. Here we are. Grazie, Luis. Grazie, Luis. So where are we today? We are 4th, and Napoli has to play. If Napoli wins today versus Inter, I don't know if it will happen or not, they will be equal to us with 62 points. There are 7 games to play. It will be a thrilling final. Thrilling final, why? Because Lazio, that still has 1 game to play, they are at 58. There is Roma with 54. They still have to play. They can be at 57. It will be a thriller of a season. Did we give up mentally? I hope not, because that would be the biggest disaster of Juventus. Biggest disaster. Biggest disaster. Hopefully not. Hopefully it was again a bad luck. But hopefully Chiesa will be back soon. Hopefully it's not too serious, because if we miss him for 3-4 weeks while we are playing in the middle of the week now, so we are playing 4, 5, if not 6 games, 5 games, I believe, will be difficult. Will be really, really difficult, guys. It's imperative for us to top the top 4 and play UEFA Champions League next year. I agree with you. No Champions League, no money for big transfers. We need to shake up and win games until the end. Forza Juve. I agree with that one, guys. I told you, I will make it brief. I will not be too long on video today. My wife is not feeling well. I don't have a lot of things to say, except that I saw some positives, but I saw a lot of negatives. And it's repetitive because it's true. It's true. We are not consistent. This is one of the problems. Mentally, we give up too easily. We are not there to fight until the end. Mark, I'm trying to not read, and I don't want to go into polemics, guys. Thank you, Mark, for noting. If I see the comments, then I will block. But no, it's a Juventus without probably grinta. We have to play Milan. We have to play Inter. It will not be easy. Atalanta, they didn't win in Serie A versus Juve the last 20 years. If it had to happen, it had to happen this year, guys. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? So, I recap in a few words. If you are respectful, then I will try to read some comments. If not, then I will not read some comments. It's quite easy. But try to be a bit more mature when you comment. I agree with Cecilia. Today, the midfield was not the problems. I agree with you. Thank you. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Leo. So we start with a Juventus where we thought, all of us, that we would have a complete team except of Bernardeschi one day before Ronaldo gives up. Why? Injured? Was it 100% injured or not? Or just did he give up because he didn't want to play today? Can be. I don't know why. Flexor problem. It happens. He knows his body more than everyone. So we are forced to play with a Dybala from the start. That Dybala had absolutely no 90 minutes. He was obliged to. So again, a Pirlo that is obliged to play with some players instead of others. We start the game. Before the game, Danilo has a problem at his feet. One of the best men of the season, Danilo, problem at his feet. What makes that Cuadrado, that has been tried for the whole week up front, he has to play defensively. He has to play defensively. And then we play with a Chiesa on the left, with an Alexandro in the back. Probably it would have been another game if we could have played with Danilo and a Cuadrado on the right. Probably, yes. We started the game. We played solidly, smart, organized, really great wall in the back with De Ligt and with Chiellini. Pirlo that didn't try with Bonucci because he knew that Bonucci suffered Zapata a lot. He tried with a really beautiful center back. I saw our midfield that is growing game after game with the Rabiot and Bentancur that played really well today. And then we were not able to concretize again. Expected goals of Juventus are number one in Serie A. We saw it again. Expected goals, they were there, but we were not able to score. One shot on target with Morata. Was it a shot? I don't know. Let's call it a shot. In the first half, second half, we are blocking Atalanta. We are playing okay. And then you see immediately that it's not the game of Morata, because every time that the ball is going towards him, he's falling on the ground. We see a Dybala that has no energy because of his own mistake, partially, because instead, in the first half of going from the defense to the midfield, he would have stayed a bit more up front and saving his energy when he was in the last third. Probably would have been able to play a bit more. But it is what it is, unfortunately. For Dybala, he have had 50 minutes. Dybala and Morata were ghosts. They were ghosts on the field. And then Chiesa, 58-minute Chiesa. He tried to run. Injury. He's out. He is out. What's happening? We have no solutions. Danilo enters, Cuadrado a bit more in the front. Nice choice from Pirlo. He tried to give more dangerosity and offensive task to Cuadrado. Cuadrado tried. He was the only man that tried for me at Juventus side. Cuadrado, man of the match. The only one who tried something today. Only one. And then Morata out. Morata played for 90 minutes. It is what it is. No solutions. Team not ready. If you are asking me why not Felix Correa, if he didn't play in the 18th of April in Serie A, there is a reason. Great guy, great prospect, but it's not ready yet. It is what it is. Rabiot did well today, but also Rabiot. I love Rabiot. To the last 3-4 games, he was doing great, but he was not even concentrated. The guy was busy with his hair. One time he was free hair, attach hair, free hair, attach hair. Decide what you are doing instead of doing that. Then we have a free kick. You have Arthur lace. He was busy with his laces from the shoes for like 20 minutes instead of thinking. It is what it is, guys. Played a really beautiful 9 years. And some people were saying, yes, but when it's the end of the cycle, go out with dignity. No. No, we don't go out with dignity. When it's the end of the cycle, it's a disaster. Always a disaster. Um, it's always like that. Arthur didn't enter well. The guy that was never losing any ball. He was lose today. I think on the four first ball he touched it lost three. Dybala played too deep. Yes, he played too deep. So great. This was it for me, guys. 20 minutes. I don't know. Maybe we can go really quickly to the ratings of Romeo Agresti just to see what he said, and then I will take care of my wife. I don't know if they are out. No, they are not out yet. So, grazie Natale for your nice comment. I don't know. Yeah, probably on the season Atalanta was stronger. Today, I don't know. I don't know if they were stronger today, but they believed in it until the end, and we didn't because we had not the possibility to do it. We are a fragile team, really fragile team. Beppe, tell this. What if Roma wins Europa League? Will fourth place go into Champions League? Yes. Then you have like five team, I believe. Uh, but that's a strange question. Where here will you still support Juve if they are demoted in Serie B? First of all, why should why should Juventus go in Serie B? That's the first question. And secondly, I already proved because I'm a supporter of Juve not since yesterday. I'm a supporter of Juve since years. Twitch tonight, yeah, probably if my wife is feeling better because she's not feeling well, guys. The last time we scored from a set piece, if you speak directly, it was with Cristiano Ronaldo versus Torino, one time in 2 years. If you really speak about the action, that in totality, I don't remember. That's a problem if I don't remember. Forza Juve per sempre. We have to accept that it's a terrible season. Next season, it will be better, hopefully. And I want to end on that one. Khalid, Twitch is GJustjuve, always the same. So today, I'm not a really happy Juve fan because I'm sad. Losing makes me sad, and it's a pain in the ass to lose. I hate losing. I'm not angry. Why am I not angry? Because we expected it. I see an acceptable performance, Giuseppe. No, it's not an unacceptable performance. Sometimes you have to understand your limits. This year, too many things happened that makes that losing versus Atalanta can happen. We knew it. It's not over. We still have 7 games to fight for a fourth spot that is at danger if Napoli wins. So I will not say that I want Inter to win today because I never want them to win. But if they can draw, would not be bad. So, but if there was a season where everything was wrong, starting with the coach inexperience and making mistakes like he admitted himself. That's one. 2, COVID, no supporters, injuries, one after the other. Dybala, your number 10, missing all the season. Cristiano Ronaldo, that missed a few games. Then it was this season. So I keep being positive. We have to do it all together. I will think about something else. Thank you for all your support. Thank you to the people that are here on the channel that are putting a like to the video. Thank you for the people, especially that are writing nice comments to read, because it's not always easy when you are losing a game, when you tried, but you couldn't, because this is the reality. We tried and we couldn't. And then you see some people that are really kind to write some great comments like Yash, like Sam Al. I try to find other ones. Khalid, who saying ti voglio bene anch'io. Mark, always there, always really nice. Francesco, Pratam, who is nice. I try to read the nice comments, guys. STH, really nice. A lot of nice people. And instead of focusing, because I see, for example, that my great friend Robert, he left the chat. Mohammed, always great. Abhishek, Mikey, Samuel, Bilbo is there, George, Jose. They are really great men, and I want to put them at the honor. Cristiano, Mike, because Rui Avelar, my great friend as well. Thomas McLuff. Uh, these are the guys why I want to be here and speaking. And then you have other fans that they don't accept. They don't accept. Some people are even here just to troll because they are happy that Juventus lose. They want us to go in Serie B. They want us to go to Europa League. Why? For what sake? I have no idea. But we have to deal with it. I prefer in life to focus on the positive things, but also the positive people. So thank you for all of your support. And today, more than ever in history, especially since the last 10 years, with some grinta that today our players were missing, I want to say clear and loud, Forza, Forza Juve. Ciao, guys. Ciao. Thank you. Ciao, ciao.